The 1858 Senate Campaign. Abraham Lincoln accepted the Republican nomination for the U.S. Senate on June 16, 1858. To open his campaign, Lincoln delivered the famous House Divided speech from Springfield that evening. Upon hearing the speech, Senator Stephen A. Douglas, the incumbent, knew he would be involved in a re-election battle. Senator Douglas opened his campaign with a speech in Chicago on July 9th. Lincoln was in the audience but declined to address the crowd. Instead, he spoke the following evening at the same location. On July 17th, Lincoln and Douglas would again speak in the same city, Springfield. In the morning, Douglas spoke from the Benjamin Edwards property known as Edwards Grove, while Lincoln spoke that evening from the state capitol. On July 24th, Lincoln wrote to Douglas formally challenging him to a series of 9 debates. When Douglas replied, he agreed to the debates, but suggested 7, as both had delivered dual speeches in Chicago and Springfield. Although Lincoln ultimately lost the Senate seat, the debates gave him national recognition. On July 17, 1858, cannons announced the arrival of Stephen Douglas to Edwards Grove, the spot of walnut trees to the north of Edwards Place. Banners and flags decorated the trees, and thousands turned out to see the distinguished guest, despite heavy rains. After the Capitol Guards and Capitol Band escorted Douglas to the platform, Benjamin Edwards welcomed the senator and all of the guests to Springfield. In a rousing 3-hour address, cheer upon cheer answered Douglas's opinionated proclamations. Political rallies during Lincoln's time were a popular form of entertainment. Electioneering or campaigning became popular during the early 19th century. The political rally was an opportunity for candidates to discuss issues and for community members to socialize. Early rallies attracted small numbers of voters, and the speakers were usually community or party leaders. The candidates rarely made appearances. By the 1840s, however, political rallies were attracting thousands of potential voters, so candidates relied on public appearances rather than word of mouth to attract support. Rallies became all-day affairs featuring banners and flags, bands, torch-lit parades, food, and most importantly, public speeches. If voters were unable to attend the event, they simply had to pick up the daily newspaper for a full description and text of all the speeches.